It's been another incredible year for Spanish football, and their dominance over European football continues. But how do they keep winning time and time again? And what makes their football culture so unique? Hello and welcome to Football Now from the Al Bayt Stadium in Qatar. As 2024 draws to a close, it's plain to see that one nation has dominated proceedings in the world of football. Spain have had another stellar year on the pitch. Real Madrid won the Champions League again, along with the national team winning Euro 2024 and bringing home a gold medal at the Paris Olympic Games. Since the turn of the century, Spanish teams have been almost unstoppable at every level of the game. One player who has been integral to this recent success has been Barcelona and international midfielder Aitana Bonmati.
Sí, creo que tenemos suerte de vivir en un sitio donde hay mucho talento, tanto en los hombres como en las mujeres, y eso lo remarcan los títulos. No es casualidad, todo el mundo se fija en cómo se juega aquí, en qué estilo de juego tenemos y qué tipo de jugadores y jugadoras tenemos, y al final esto así se representan en los títulos.
There's a saying in football that winning breeds winning, and with Spain that certainly seems to be the case. An astonishing stat for you. Dating back to 2002, Spanish teams have won all 27 of their most recent major cup finals. So let's take a look at just some of the accomplishments from that period. The first victory in this historic streak of wins was Real Madrid's Champions League final victory over Bayer Leverkusen at Hampden Park. Zinedine Zidane scored one of the most iconic goals in the competition's history. The national team became the first European side ever to win 3 major international trophies from 2008 to 2012, including their historic first ever World Cup win in South Africa. 2011, Barcelona win their second Champions League title in the space of 3 years under Pep Guardiola, with a dazzling performance against Manchester United that lives long in the memory. French fullback Eric Abidal lifted the trophy for Barca at Wembley less than 3 months after being diagnosed with liver cancer.
Non, je pense que le match de la finale de Champions League en 2011, c'était vraiment une référence pour tout le monde. Ça faisait 3 années ou 3 saisons avec Pep Guardiola sur un système et une philosophie de jeu que lui avait bien sûr imposé. Et je pense que ce jour-là, tout nous est sorti presque parfaitement. On avait une énorme possession, même si on était en avance sur le résultat. Et je crois que ça résume vraiment le travail qu'on ait pu fournir et surtout l'exigence que Pep avait avec nous depuis 2008. C'est vrai que pour moi, personnellement, 2011, ça reste une année particulière, pas seulement pour l'aspect de la Champions League, mais surtout pour l'aspect de la maladie et ce que j'ai vécu au point de vue personnel et au point de vue familial. Comme je disais, c'est vrai que pour moi, la victoire, elle était de pouvoir finir la saison avec l'équipe. Maintenant, j'ai eu l'opportunité de pouvoir jouer cette finale, l'opportunité de pouvoir lever un trophée qui reste, je pense, marqué à l'esprit de tout le monde. Mais voilà, ça reste un club. Le Barça, on dit toujours que c'est Metz comme club. Et ce jour-là, c'est vraiment ce qu'on a essayé de représenter.
The recent era has seen Real Madrid dominate the Champions League, winning 5 finals in Milan, Cardiff, Kiev, Paris and London since 2016. 2023 brought the first women's football success, as La Roja won the World Cup in Australia, overcoming England in the final. And it was the Three Lions again a year later who succumbed to the Spanish, this time in the men's 2024 European Championships. Mikel Oyarzabal scored the winner in the country's latest triumph. Winning is so deeply ingrained into the culture of Spanish football, it's actually hard to remember a time when they weren't consistently picking up trophies. So, what is the secret to remaining so successful for so long?
I think what's so consistent about it is it starts at a youth level. At a youth level, the development is very much focused on these technical skills. They're not trying to make these players the most fast players, the strongest players. They're focusing them on these technical skills, how to control the game. Like you look at Lamine Yamal, he's only 17 years old and he's such a smart player. He has fantastic awareness of the game and knows exactly where he wants to place the ball, and he's so smart with it. He's not the strongest player, but that's something that he's been focusing on more recently because he's working so many years on that technical part. And I think that's something that across the board, all over Spain, that's something that they really focus on, and that is consistent throughout the youth teams, the youth national teams, and then of course with the national teams and on the club levels. That technical skill, having that flexibility and that awareness on the field is so much more important than being faster or being stronger.
It's clear then that the Spanish often do things a little differently when it comes to their youth development, and that's actually taken a step further in a region of Spain known as the Basque Country. It's an area so proud of their heritage, clubs based there only accept players who were born in the region.
Like, for example, Atletico Bilbao, they will only accept players who were born in the Basque country. And that's like a tradition that they've held for forever, pretty much. And you would imagine that with how the football is now, they would try to get international players or the best international players, but they stick to their traditions and they only want these players. And they really focus on getting players from their youth teams. And I think that builds such a strong feeling of pride that they have to be from that region and to play for their club. And I think a lot of times those players who are at those clubs, they stay for a very long time. They really want to be with their team, even if they're not that successful, but they'd rather be there rather than go to another club like Real Madrid or Barcelona. And I think that's huge because it's like more than just money. They really enjoy representing their city and that region.
Spanish football remains as strong as ever then after an incredible 2024. Let us know why you think teams from Spain win so many trophies using the hashtag #FootballNowSpanishDominance. That's all we've got time for here from the Al Bayt Stadium in Qatar. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.